Hey, my name's Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Doing a little something today. Going to talk about a few of my favorite bourbons, combining them into one, talking about one of my favorite players of all time, Zach Thomas. Let's see what we got. So, this project is going to be kind of a celebration of a career for one of my favorite NFL players of all time. Zach Thomas played linebacker for the Dolphins for 12 years. He then played for the Cowboys for a year. We'll forgive him for that. He's a Texas native, and he had an opportunity to finish out his career there. But also, we're going to make something a little different. You know, Zach Thomas in his NFL career, he was undersized, probably underappreciated, definitely underappreciated. Came in at whopping 5'11", 225 pounds. Fifth round draft pick. Not a lot of people thought highly of him. Jimmy Johnson, when he came to the Dolphins, selected him in one of his first drafts, and he became a staple for Miami for 12 years and didn't get the notoriety that maybe the hype that some other linebackers in his era did. One of them would come to mind, and it would be Brian Urlacher. Now, I'm not bashing Brian Urlacher. Outstanding linebacker. You know, he was 5 inches taller, 30 pounds heavier, probably faster, better looking, all that good stuff. But still, over the same span of a career, had 400 less tackles. Zach Thomas was a very impactful player for the Dolphins. Took a long time for him to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, so I'm celebrating him today. Unabashed Miami Dolphin fan. I'm very eclectic in my team selections. Also a Knicks fan, so pray for me there. Cubs fan, pray for me there. So it was a long, rough haul for my sports careers as far as professional teams. But back to the task at hand. In celebration of Zach Thomas, he would be considered the poor man's linebacker of choice for the Hall of Fame. So today, we're making poor man's Pappy. The recipe for poor man's Pappy is you're going to have, I will say, 40% is going to be Weller 12, 60% is going to be the Antique 107. So out of 5 parts, 2 parts is going to be the 12, 3 parts is going to be the Antique 107. So let's get started over here. Let's measure some things out, see what we come up with. So I want to do about 80 milliliters of this 12 year. So we'll put this 80 milliliters in here. And we're going to do 120 milliliters of the 107 here. These two right here as individuals are outstanding bourbon. I've done some reviews on both of these. I've had some people actually ask if they know if I have both of these, if I'm going to do something like this. And I thought, you know what? I think this is an excellent opportunity to do something like this. It also gives me an excellent opportunity to celebrate a player that was from my generation. Tough kid, born and raised. He's Texas tough. I mean, this is a kid that got run over by a truck when he was 3 years old. Always been undersized. Didn't have to pursue an NFL career. His family was successful as it was, but decided this was his passion and went through with it. So very, very blessed to have him as someone that I followed as a Miami Dolphin fan. He never got a lot of issues or problems with. So I think the best way to celebrate him is through mixing something up a little bit, and then also maybe sharing it with a couple of people as well. So that's the cool part about this, is I like to share bourbon. And I've got a couple awesome people that I think would absolutely enjoy a little poor man's Pappy. I'm putting this together for them, and I'm going to give it a taste myself. Let's see what we got here. Now, they said the best way to do this is let this kind of set for a while. and let it marinate a little bit, as they so speak. So these will probably be sitting for at least a week plus before they're delivered to a couple special friends of mine. But then there's also a sip for Papa here. Nice big sip for Papa here. This is gonna be his sip on for the day. Gonna enjoy this a little bit. Let's see what we got. Getting your oaks, you get your caramels. Get a little bit of red fruit in there. Let's give it a taste. Wow, this is very good. Get a nice finish on this. Very nice mouthfeel. I got more red fruit than I was expecting in this. The oak isn't overpowering, but plays well with the flavors. You're getting different flavors at different levels on this. I mean, not overpoweringly sweet, but great flavor on this. I think there's a very nice balance and very delicate flavor to this in some ways, but then you get some very strong flavors towards the back, but not overpowering in any way. I think this was a worthwhile experiment. For all my Dolphin fans out there, let me know what you think about Zach Thomas going into the Hall of Fame. Amazing player. For my Weller fans out there, let me know what you think of the video. Let me know your thoughts if you've done this before, if you've created your poor man's Pappy. I hope you all have an amazing day. I appreciate everything you all do for me personally, individually. And Zach Thomas, celebrating you in the Hall of Fame. Thank you.